Welcome back. The Anglican Church in the Diocese of Trinidad and Tobago had much to celebrate this past weekend as one of their parishes celebrated 170 years since their home was constructed. CNews' Marli Hull and cameraman Negel Alexander spoke with the members of the All Saints Anglican Church located on Marli Street in Port of Spain and tell us what this accomplishment meant.
After 170 years, this building, the All Saints Anglican Church, located around the Queen's Park Savannah, still stands as a place of worship. In 1846, this structure belonging to the Anglican community is said to be the first building to be put up around the world's largest traffic roundabout. Up until 1867, the All Saints Anglican Church was known as a chapel of ease, under the umbrella of the Trinity Cathedral. But the delicate historic walls described as a rubble stone structure is what archaeologist design consultant Harry Hunt says has an English touch. Not disputing its beauty, the building, constructed with the use of local limestone from the hills of Laventille, is now in need of maintenance. Mr. Hunt says quick fixes such as power washing have severely injured the house of worship.
All buildings are part of the fabric of life, you know, and they're important because they tell a story. They tell a story about where you've come from and you know, how you've got to where you are. So, you know, they're very important, and of course Trinidad unfortunately has not had a very good record in looking after its stock of old buildings.
Chairman of the Buildings and Lands Committee of the All Saints Anglican Church, Patrick Bino, has been a parishioner of this church since he was 9 years old, and says the main problem most historic buildings in Trinidad and Tobago face is the invasion of termites. While that isn't the case at his church, the All Saints Anglican Church needs to raise over $1.5 million to preserve its legacy. Highlighting that over the years there have been many changes to the church, the celebration of 170 years, Mr. Bino says, speaks to not just the building, but the sanctuary.
These walls have been walls that have retained the songs, the verses, praises, the readings of the Lord. And if you come to this church frequently, over a long period of time, it rubs off on you. You can actually feel it in your bones and your body. And you feel it in the learnings that you have had coming out of the Sunday school.
Interim rector and parish priest in charge, Father Ashley Mungo, describes this building as an icon of hope, based on its purpose and location.
Joy to know that the old could be so very much useful in a modern era where you have such noise and, you know, all the things that clash against this. I think it's a beautiful juxtaposition between history and what we could still celebrate as families, as young persons, or anyone.
On Sunday, the All Saints Anglican Church on Marli Street held a jubilant celebration to commemorate the church's building of 170th years. Marli Hull, CNews.